Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a minute since the last time I recorded a video. What I wanted to do for this particular video, it's pretty much show you what's my process when it comes to like making a purchase for any kind of gear that I might need. In this case, it's gonna be a guitar. Like if I actually need another one. I do actually need another one. So now I kind of want to learn how to set up a locking tremolo system. With that in mind, now we know that we need to find a guitar that's not too expensive and that it has a locking floating bridge. We're gonna go to Sweetwater. This video is not a sponsor, it's just convenient because it's 36 months without interest. All right, so we got the website right here. We can see Young Mayer playing his PRS-SC Silver Sky exclusive. That's pretty sick, man. I kind of want to see that before we start looking for the guitar that we're looking for right now. Hell yeah, dude. There it is. It's actually a new model. This is that ADHD, bro. I'm deviating from what we were initially here for. That looks pretty sick, honestly. I think I might need me something with like single coils soon. Not bad at all, man. Let's see what they did here. 2-point tremolo system. That's cool, man. Especially with like PRS, I've noticed that their hardware tends to be really good. All right, now let's actually start looking for the guitar that we're kind of like looking for right now. It's a project guitar. I just need to learn how to set up like float rows. We're gonna try to keep it on the like 500 to like 700 if it's possible. What are we looking for here? Guitars, electric guitars, solid body guitars. All right, now we're talking. So price range, let's do 500 to 750. Squire's pretty cool. It's just not exactly what we're looking for. This Charvel right here reminds me to the one from Joe Duplantier, Sire Larry Carlton. I might be butchering that name though. All right, there we go. We're getting kind of close to what we're looking for. Now, this is the first one that shows up with a floating locking tremolo system. I have never owned a Sterling by Music Man guitar made in Indonesia. That ain't bad, man. Like $629. Right, next. All right, let's take a look to this one. This is a classic, dude. However, I've heard that like the first thing that everybody does whenever they get like a Gem Junior, it's to replace the bridge. So I kind of want something that I'm not gonna have to like necessarily replace the bridge immediately after I get it. I tried one of these at a pawn shop, and funny enough, it was already upgraded with a Goto floating trem system or something like that. It was 1976 Goto bridge or something. I don't remember, but I know for sure that it was a made in Japan Goto bridge. And this thing was at a pawn shop, dude. But I guess that's what you see at a pawn shop whenever you live like in the Nashville area. Like you find some gems. I was definitely not trying to make a pun out of that. That's just stupid. I don't know, maybe something with a little bit more colors and something that I know for sure that I'm not gonna have to replace the bridge. So let's try the next one. Let's see what we got here. I remember, this reminds me to the 350, I believe it is. It's a 450, so it might be a new model. Back in the day, like 2012, 2013, a lot of people was playing the 350s from Ibanez. A lot of people seem to like them. I had a 370 DX when I was a kid, probably when I was like 10 or something. I'm probably gonna like drop a picture somewhere here. Honestly, that was my favorite guitar when I was like starting to, play guitar. Guitar overall looks sick. It looks actually pretty cool. Maybe a little bit more color would be nice. Yeah, I said a little bit of color, but maybe not this much. All right, let's take a look to this. What is this? This is an Ibanez RG470DX electric guitar, Midnight. So honestly, it looks like a black guitar. It seems like when the light hits it, you can see that it's like a purple transitioning into black. You can barely see the joint here. And it's $549, man. You know, it's your classic RG. You got the 2 humbuckers, 1 single coil. Of course, locking tremolo system. Whistler 3 neck shape tends to be like their preference for this kind of most affordable RGs. And again, the Edge 02 tremolo. I'm kind of curious now, like does the bridge they're using now? What's this? Ibanez Standard S520 AH antique brown stained. They also got it in blue. All right, blue, brown, blue, brown. Interesting. I don't know, man. I love blue. It's like a tree. Well, I mean, it is because it's wood, but you know what I'm saying. Edge 02 tremolo system. One more time. Wizard 3 maple neck, rosewood fretboard. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one here just because, dude, like this, yeah. This one looks pretty cool. I like it. Dude, I shouldn't have done this video because I might end up buying more than just one. And I definitely shouldn't. But it just looks so cool, dude. This is one of my favorites so far. And now let's look at the other ones. Oh, this reminds me to Def Leppard, dude. $629 for a made in Indonesia guitar. That ain't bad. There's a lot of commitment to something this graphic. Okay. It reminds me to when Mick Thompson used to use Ibanez. This one seems to be back order, so they don't have it available. I honestly like the price, $549, and they have it in blue. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking guitar, dude. Well, it has the Wizard 3 neck, that's pretty normal. Quantum pickups, I mean, it's just generic like Ibanez pickups. I'm pretty sure that those are made by them. Palm mute promoting Edge 02 tremolo. I think that we've gotten used to like guitars having a lot of stuff nowadays that we're just like spoiled. Like something like this back in the day, even though it doesn't have like stainless steel frets and stuff like that, or like lumen lace side dots, back in, I don't know, like the 90s probably was like the best of the best, or considered something like that. This pretty much checks all of the aspects that I was trying to get on a guitar. We got the floating locking tremolo system. It's blue, which helps. Oh, so my family's traveling. That was my mom. So far, this is like one of my favorite models that I've seen. $549. It's blue. It's an RG. But the thing with this one that I really like is the fact that it's not the HSH configuration. It's 2 single coils and a humbucker. They usually have good access to the higher frets. It looks pretty sick, man. Like I like blue guitars. That's a really sick color for a guitar. This might be a good contender, I don't know, but still, we also have this S model from Ibanez. Kind of reminds me to Shrek. I don't know why, dude. This one looks a little bit like, you know, like modern, slick. This one looks pretty sick. Honestly, I kind of want to see what people are saying about the Edge 02 tremolo. It seems like you can also buy like separate, so you can use it by a replacement. It's an awesome Trem. I remember that the Ibanez that I used to have when I was a kid, it was like a little bit of a hassle to set that Trem up, and it was an Edge Pro, and people here are saying that it performs better than the Edge Pro. That's already a win. For $549, it seems to be fine in the forums and stuff like that, so I'm not 100% sure, but somebody told me that Nita Strauss Ibanez also has that bridge. I might be wrong, but let's take a look to that. So this is her signature model, far away from the budget. Okay, it's the Edge 02 lock-in tremolo. So it's the same bridge that it's on the $549 guitar. I'm quite surprised they used the same bridge. That bridge has to be cool, because like if she can rock that one and she's like touring and playing live and doing all that stuff, like it has to be a cool bridge. So I'm not buying the Nita Strauss guitar, that's for sure. So that leaves us with 2 options. This brown Ibanez S-shape or this blue one right here. This is kind of nostalgic to me because I miss that red Ibanez that I had when I was a kid. I wish I still had it, but you know, life happens. I know that that guitar is being used as it should. A friend of mine actually has that guitar, so the guitar is still around. However, this is nostalgic to me. It's just gonna be a reminder of a good memory to get either or. Hits me right in the childhood. I don't know yet which one I'm going to get. I'll make my decision and then I'll probably just make a video about whenever I get the guitar. If I do get it, who knows? All right, I think that's gonna be it for tonight's video. I hope this was informative or entertaining. So hopefully I'll get one of these guitars anytime soon. I'll let y'all know what I think as soon as I get either or. I should probably do like an unboxing. That's probably gonna be fun. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a great holiday. That's my dog.